All right, joining me now on Inside the Tournament, Buddy Boeheim. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Long time coming, just not getting you on the show, but you playing in TBT to begin with. Let's start with that. You're finally suiting up for the team that, bears your own name. How does that feel?
Oh, it's been a long time coming for sure. I mean, I remember freshman, sophomore summers at Cuse going to OCC, SRC Arena, and seeing Eric out there, seeing the guys that I grew up watching and idolizing, and Tyler Ennis and all those great guys, and said it would be a dream to be out there one day and be able to play in this tournament when it's all said and done, and having 3-4 thousand Syracuse fans at those games. It got me excited for our season, which was still 3-4 months away when I was at Q. So it's an amazing event. I think it's the best basketball event of the summer, and to be able to play in it and wear that jersey will be something I'll be very, very excited about and can't wait.
Do you have high expectations for yourself? Like, do you expect to be a key contributor on this team?
Yeah, I think you always, as a player, want to be the best you can for the team, and however that looks, as a player, as a contributor, I'll be good with. But I just want to, I'm more excited for the experience, for the to be able to play with former guys, play with my brother again, play with Elijah Hughes, play with Noah Starkey, who I played with the Oklahoma City Blues. So I think it's a lot of guys I just can't wait to play with, and play with former Cuse guys I never got to play with, Chris McCullough, hopefully, Rock and a couple other guys, Malachi. So I think it's just really exciting, and whatever happens, happens. But we're gonna, compete every time out there and give it our all. And to be able to play in front of Cuse again will be special.
So, have you thought about the fact that, you mentioned your brother's playing, your dad is obviously involved. Like, have you thought about what that's going to be like? The first game starts, you look to your right, you see your dad, you look to your left, you see your brother, you look in the crowd, you see your mom. Like, how great's that going to be?
Oh, it's going to be just like old times. I mean, it's already been going on 4 years since I was at Cuse, and it feels like a long time ago, to be honest. It feels like, going into my fourth year pro, it will bring back a lot of memories, a lot of things that I forget that I experienced when I was at Cuse. And looking in the stands, I remember for the national anthem, seeing my mom in the crowd, talking to my dad during the game, after the game. I'm sure after these games, we'll go home and talk about it, and watch the games and whatnot, and it will be like old times. So it's going to be really exciting. I know my dad's excited just to be back in it and around the guys, and me and Jimmy have been working out together the last couple of weeks and gearing up for it. So it's an exciting time.
Is any part of you like, oh my God, my dad telling me what to do on the court again? Like, I thought this was over.
Well, I think it'll be better because lately it's been everything but basketball. It's been golf. It's been, if we play cards, it's been swimming. It's whatever we do now. He's trying to coach me. So he's kind of taken that basketball coaching into everything else in life. So it'll be nice just to get back to basketball and something I'm familiar with. But the golf advice hasn't gone quite as well as basketball advice. So it will be a good change.
Well, obviously you've had, a great post Syracuse career. I feel like anytime we look your name up or just refresh the Twitter feed, you're hitting 100 threes, having a great game. So it's been great to see. But for the fans who maybe really tune out once their guys leave college and then tune back in for something like TBT, like where has your career taken you thus far?
Yeah, I think my game's just evolved over the years since I've gone pro. My first 2 years in Detroit, on a two-way with them, my first year, and then second year, kind of working my way up to two-way and having one the end of that year, and being able to log some NBA minutes and have some good games that I'm pretty proud of to look back on will be really cool. It was something that was a big experience for me. And then this past season, I was in Oklahoma City, with Oklahoma City Blue, the G League team there, and had some really good games. Career high in threes and a couple of big game scoring, and also just grew a lot as a player and a person around a lot of really good people. Obviously, that organization second to none. You see what the NBA team's doing right now, and those people are all amazing people. So being there was a great experience for me. I think it's the most I've developed as a player, and also off the court really grew a lot. So I think my game's in a really good place right now. Had season-ending surgery on my thumb in March, but been 3 months since then. So back in the swing of things, back better, competing, and I feel like my game's in a good spot right now.
All right, let's have some fun hypothetical questions here. All
Yeah.
right, so UConn alumni, Stars of Stores, they're in the region. All right, you're not matched up with them round one, okay? But there's a potential matchup there, regional final potentially. Like, what would that be like in Syracuse to play against the UConn alumni?
That could happen in Syracuse. It would happen if it
Yeah.
did. Oh, dude, I can't even. I mean, that's like Big East days, Big East environment. Chippy on the court for sure. Some talking on the court going on. Alumni at the games. I'm sure Devo will be there, and UConn alumni that have played. And it's going to be chippy. It's going to be fun. And I never got to really play UConn in a serious game in college. That was Big East days. We played them my freshman year, but that was it. And the atmosphere in that game was second to none. So this will be like that. And to have that in summer basketball is pretty rare. So Syracuse will be up for that one.
Yeah, things have to happen, teams have to win, chips have to fall into place. But if that game happens, I think we'll see a pretty good crowd in
Oh,
Syracuse for that one.
yeah, definitely.
So I asked your dad a question. Basically, it was like, "What are you doing if Melo and Dion Waiters and all these guys and Buddy are playing?" He's like, "I will coach the team, head coach, if that's the team." But my question for you: who are those Syracuse guys that you grew up watching that hypothetically wish were a part of Boeheim's army for this year?
Yeah, I mean those two names off the top are right there. Dion, I got to work out with when he would come back to Cuse when he was, around playing, and working out with him was amazing. Obviously, one of the most talented players to ever play at Syracuse. Melo, obviously, it would be. I mean, I think the Syracuse would shut down if Melo played. I think the dome would get 30,000 if he played in it. So that's obviously another guy that would be unbelievable. Tyler Ennis is someone I loved growing up. That would be really, really cool to play with him. But I mean, there's a lot of guys. There's such a big list that, would be fun. Brandon Trish went to my high school, worked out with him, a lot over the summers. That would be really fun. But I mean, there's a big list of guys. Chris McCullough's obviously up there. Rock is someone that I grew up. He's known me since I was a kid. So just I think that whole dynamic of things. These guys watched me grow up, and they were my heroes as a kid. Just to be able to play with those guys would be pretty special. So I think any of those former Cuse greats would be an amazing experience.
I think your brother has done it. I'm not positive, but what about hitting an Elam Ender? Did that ever happen to you in the G League? Is that something you want to happen in
That's
TBT?
That would definitely be something I want. I haven't hit an Elam ending in the G. I've hit a game winner at the buzzer in the G League, but not a Elam one, and those are really fun. I love the Elam ending. I think we had 3 games in a row with Elam endings, and I think we won 2, lost 1. But it's a crazy way to end the game. It's fun. It's dramatic. The fans love it, and each possession matters. So you got to really take care of the ball, get good shots, and execute. So puts a little more pressure than 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever it may be. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, to hit a Elon Mender would be pretty special moment and really fun.
All right, two quick ones for you. First one, we got to give Sean a hard time. What's it like knowing that Sean Belby is basically the GM of this team? He's out there recruiting. I'm getting late night texts from him. This guy's ready to be announced. Buddy's ready for this. What? How about the job that guy's
Oh,
doing?
dude. Oh, I mean, it's full around the clock with him. We're playing him in November, December when he was with Dallas in the G League there, and we're meeting up for dinner, and he's like, "So TBT this summer?" And I'm like, "Dude, it's the first game of the G League season. Let's see how this goes first. Like, maybe potentially." Then I see him again in December. Like, "Hey, how's it looking for summer?" So he's hitting me about twice a month, 12 months of the year about TBT coming up, but he works hard, he studies, he watches film on all these guys, and I think he'll be ready to go. Not sure if I'm going to listen to him all the time, and might have to make some changes on some of his play calls, but no, he's the best, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. I know he's ready to go, but yeah, he's around the clock with it, so he's as prepared as anyone.
Nick Perkins, huge pickup for you guys. Obviously not a Syracuse alumni guy, but I feel like Buffalo,
Yeah,
they've played in TBT a few times. Like he
yeah,
counts,
yeah.
He
He counts.
Syracuse fans are gonna love that
Oh,
guy by the end of
yeah.
TBT.
Great player. We played him my freshman year. He killed us at Buffalo, and he's just a beast. He does everything, does the little things, and if you need a bucket in the post, give him the ball, and it puts a lot of pressure off their wing guys. I think shooting the ball shooters. Me and Elijah will have a lot of more space with him in the post, drawing doubles, whatever it may be. And I'm excited to play with a guy like that, a dominant post big, and having my guy Starkey coming in too. I think we have two of the best bigs that you could ask for in TBT, and then getting an elite point guard in Gilliard will be really good too. So I like the pieces we have right now, and Perkins will be a huge factor for us, and getting him was big time.
Last question for you. There's still some open seats available. What is your message to the fans about coming out and supporting? And I'll add this too. There's still a potential quarterfinal hosting battle to be won with
Yeah.
by the time this comes out, y'all are matched up with the Indianapolis Regional. They're fighting
Ooh,
to host a
okay.
potential quarterfinal. So,
Yeah.
what is your message to the fans who not only does buying tickets lock them into coming to see you and Boeheim's Army play, but also it's a chance to host a quarterfinal game?
Yeah, I mean, I said year in year out, we have the best fans in the country. I know we're going to pull through, and it's an alumni event, it's the TBT, and then just fans should know though, it's a, I think it's the best event of the summer in Syracuse, in terms of anything really sporting, entertainment. You get to come back and be with 4 or 5 thousand Syracuse fans that you get to go to football with, basketball, lacrosse, all the great Syracuse sports you get to go watch with, and so come back, watch former guys, Elijah, Chris, Rock, all these guys that, were here 5, 10 years ago. To get a chance to do that, there's no experience like that, not in professional, overseas G League, whatever it is. So this is a one of one event, and it's just a fun summer thing to get out there and support. We're orange and blue, and I know the fans will pull through, and we're gonna make sure we're ready to go for them, and have some fun competing out there and win some games.
Are you going to call your shot, Boeheim's Army TBT 2025 champions?
Man, I mean that's the goal always. I'm not one to start getting ahead of myself. We're gonna focus one game at a time, and we're gonna compete. That's for sure, and have a lot of fun. So ready to go, and I know the OCC is gonna be rocking in a month or so.
That was a softball question because I knew you wouldn't say that. One time I asked Russ Smith the same thing for the Louisville team, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna guarantee it right now." I'm like, "All
Yeah,
right, I
jumped
love
on
it."
it. I
Yeah,
like that too. Hey, he can score. He can do that when you're that type of player. He's a
yeah.
great player.
Well, buddy, thanks for jumping on the pod. Excited to see you suiting up in TBT for the first time, as I know the fans are as well.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, and go Q. See you guys soon.